What's up, Fourth and Forever family? This is Josh Kirby, and I just wanted to give you my 5 picks for the week. Starting off first, Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Steelers are a 5.5 favorite. They're coming in after another dominant win against, this time against the Browns. They keep having these really good games. Rodgers is playing some really great football. This defense is looking way more improved week after week. I think it's a really well-coached team. But Thursday night's been funky all year. So the Giants get a win over the Giants got a win over Philly. We've seen Miami play the Bills really close. Every game's been the injury-ridden Niners took the victory over the Rams. So I'm taking my shot in the dark. This is what we're going to do. I have Cincinnati beating the Steelers as my first pick for the week. I think with Joe Flacco is 11-11 against the Steelers, so he knows his team pretty well. He's played them when he was Browns. He's played them as the Ravens. He's seen this team a lot. He knows the team he's going against. And though I would say with the receivers of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, it's if the quarterback can just get the ball to them, they can make things happen, which can really spread open the game for Cincinnati. And Cincinnati's proven they can score. Now, I don't know how much they can score, but they can score some points, especially with the weapons they have. I don't think this is more of a knock on the Steelers. I think it's a boost for the Bengals. And I think the Steelers they're due for a loss. I think they've been rolling pretty well, playing good, not great. And I think this is something that if they drop this loss, not great for them, but they can keep moving after this. But Cincinnati, I think, really, really needs this win. Maybe not for the season, but for morally. I think they need to feel like they're in some direction. Next, I have the Rams taking on the Jaguars in Jacksonville. The Rams are favorites by 3 points. What can I say? Puka's not playing. The Rams have terrible, or I wouldn't say terrible, but they have a less than positive secondary. I don't know how this team's going to look. They're going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville has been a tough team. They've been forcing a lot of turnovers. They do have some weapons on the offensive side of the ball, and Travis Etienne is playing really good football. I think if Trevor Lawrence can just step up his play just a little bit, and this team just puts it all together, I think the Jags will get the victory over the Rams. I think it'll be a really fun game to watch for both sides. I think Puka being hurt really hurts this offense. I said it going into this season, Rams are really great. Rams can be a really great team, but the 4 key parts have to stay healthy. That's Davante Adams, Puka, Stafford, and Kyren. And it's proven this season that Puka is the most valuable out of all of them. Maybe not Stafford because he's the quarterback, but either way, Puka, more likely than not playing, is a big downside, so I'm giving the edge to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next, the Patriots, they're favored at 7. They're going to Tennessee. I wanted to pick this game because it's the Mike Vrabel revenge game. He's facing his former team that fired him when in my opinion, shouldn't have. He was a great coach. They were just looking for a change. Poor decision. I think that if they would have just put more time into the roster on the team, it would have been great. But I think Vrabel was very happy with getting out of there, and he's ended up in a great landing spot. So he's got his quarterback, he's got his defense. This team looks like they're rolling. I mean, the rookies, at least some of the younger players, maybe not some of the rookies, some of the just 1-2 year players are really stepping up. We're seeing Keyshawn Boutte playing some great football right now. They have 2 running backs, one that's pretty established, having a low fumble problem, but overall pretty established, and then a young rookie running back he can hit some explosive plays. But like I said, this is running through the coach, the quarterback, and this defense. This team is built to win. I think they're going to not just beat the Titans, I think they're going to beat them pretty bad, but I'm giving Patriots the edge. They're going to be my 3rd pick. Next, you got the Colts taking on the Chargers. Chargers are favored at 1.5. Chargers barely beat Miami. Colts whooped Miami. Chargers don't have their starting tackles. Chargers are banged up with that pass rusher. They're not healthy at running back, even though I think Vital could have a really good performance against the Colts defense. But either way, overall, this team is just not that healthy, and I just do not see going against a good Colts team that this team can come in, that the Chargers can go there or Chargers can have the Colts come into their house and beat them. I just think it's going to be a very tough matchup. That's why I'm giving the edge to the Colts. I think the Colts are coming in. They're healthy. Jonathan Taylor's been playing great ball. They have pretty decent receivers. I think it's going to be a tough game, But I think the Chargers being so banged up, it's really hard to overcome injuries. You overcame them in one game, you're not going to overcome them in every game. So I'm giving the edge to the Colts. Colts going to be my fourth pick. And last but not least, I got the Packers favored 6.5 over Arizona, going to Arizona. I have the Packers winning that. I think the Packers are going to really have a good standout, show-out game. I think we've been seeing a good Packers team, but not a great Packers team. They've been playing well, but they're not playing at a super high level. So I think this is a good matchup for them to kind of get the juices flowing even more. Golden's really coming into his own. Jacobs is having a good, not great season, but a really solid season. They have weapons all over the place. Love should be playing at an MVP level at some point. So hopefully this will be a good game to jumpstart that. And the Cardinals are just all over the place. I think this team doesn't have an identity. I think they're not sure what they are. Kyler is not consistent. The receivers aren't consistent. The defense isn't consistent. This is a team that beats itself more than they can beat an opponent. That may fall on coaching. I'm not sure. But I think this is an easy bet. So I'm going to run through it again, give you my picks, and then I hope everyone can enjoy the rest of the day. So let's get it. I got Steelers at Cincy with Cincinnati winning. I got the Rams at Jacksonville with the Jags winning. I got the Patriots at the Titans with the Patriots winning. I got the Colts at the Chargers with the Colts winning. And I got the Packers at Arizona with the Packers winning. So everyone enjoy your night. Have fun watching Thursday Night Football. It should be a pretty damn good game. It's AFC North. We know how that is. We know how good that ball can be. So y'all enjoy yourself. And as I always say, thank you.